Hey, what's up guys, I'm back with another speed test. It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A56 5G versus the Xiaomi Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus, and the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus is powered by new Qualcomm Snapdragon 7S Gen 3 SoC. Also we have 12 GB of RAM, while the Samsung A56 5G is powered by Samsung Exynos the 1580 SoC. Also we have 8 GB of RAM on the A56 5G. So very interesting to see how both phones is gonna perform. So now let's start off with the boot up test, and both phones is comes in the same price tag. So very interesting to see how both phones is gonna perform in the head-to-head speed test. And the Samsung Galaxy A56, it is much faster when it comes to booting up, while HyperOS on the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus, it is really slow. And now the Redmi is also done, so we almost have a 6 or 7 second difference between these two devices. So now let's talk about the display. So on the Samsung A56 5G, we have 6.7-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole, as you can see, and the bottom chin, it is also looks really smart. Overall we have a symmetrical bezels are around the display, while on the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus we also have a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 120 Hz refresh rate as well. Also we have a center punch hole, and Redmi has a curved AMOLED display versus a flat AMOLED we have on the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus, although in the bottom chin it is much smaller, I would say, on the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus. So guys, everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. As always, opening up the phone dialer much faster on the Samsung. So next on the list is the settings, faster once again on the Samsung. So let's go to the display and let me show the refresh rate option. So you can see we have adaptive 120 Hz refresh rate on the A56 5G versus a fixed 120 Hz that I set on the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus, but we also have auto option, which is not really optimized. So now check out some more apps like Amazon Shopping on both phones. So Samsung A56 5G, it is scrolling, it is visually smooth, no issue whatsoever. Let's open the desktop tab, and once again absolutely similar. So now check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. So much faster on the Samsung A56 5G. Instagram, faster on the Samsung. Let's pin out, faster on the Samsung. Snapchat, now let's opening up the Temper N2. And Temper N2, it is once again faster on the Samsung A56 5G. While Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus, it is also right behind there, but once again we have almost a 2-second difference. Now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile. Last game we have in this speed test, Qualcomm Snapdragon 7S Gen 3 versus Exynos 1580. So Samsung, it is done, while Redmi, it is also done as well. We almost have a 1-second difference. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with extreme frame rate on both phones. So gaming performance, it is much better, I would say, overall on the Samsung because of the processor wise. Let's open up X, faster on the Samsung. Zedge, let's see the scrolling, it is really smooth on both phones, and 120 Hz, it is working absolutely fine. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. So let's see, and much faster on the Samsung. And as far as the cameras are concerned, let me show you how the cameras looks like in this lighting condition. So I like the camera performance on the Samsung. Let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. So wikipedia.org exactly the same. Scrolling it is visually smooth. Same thing zooming out. Now let's open this English tab. Absolutely similar. Next on the list is the apple.com. Apple.com, it is fast on the Samsung A56 5G. Scrolling once again absolutely smooth on both phones, but internet browsing speed it is faster on the Samsung. So now let's see RAM measurement. So we have 8 GB of RAM versus a 12 GB on the Samsung. So let's start off with the phone dialer. That is in-app refresh on the Redmi. Settings still there. Amazon shopping refresh only on the Redmi. Let's see Candy Crush Saga refresh on both phones. Instagram refresh on the Redmi. Let's see Pin Out refresh on the Redmi. Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer, that is refresh on the Redmi. Temper 2, let's say PUBG. Open up X, and now let's open up Zedge. So lastly back to the internet browser, as you can see. So RAM measurement is almost excellent on the Samsung A56 5G, but not on the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus. We have a lot of refresh, but as far as the apps opening are concerned, definitely, and the Samsung A56 is perform much faster. Not only in system-based applications, even in games. In games, we constantly see a 3 or 4 second difference, which is a massive difference, of course. Also on the Samsung, we have 5000 mAh battery size with a 45 watt super fast charging support, but no charger in the box. While on the Redmi, we also have a 5110 mAh battery size. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A56 5G versus the Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.